Dear audience, but sad thing or the interesting thing is that the task of interpreting terrorism has been taken over by the despotic forces, who are the successors of Genghis and Pharaoh, who are playing with peace on the name of terrorism, whose economies depend on supplying weapons to terrorists. They are putting inscription of terrorism on their collective graves.
ये मरकजुल मारिफिल मुफन की वो किताब है कि जिसमें अहदिनों के हर सवाल का जवाब है। ये मरकजुल मारिफिल मुफन की वो किताब है कि जिसमें
Al-Hamdulillah Rabbil Alameen wassalatu wassalamu ala sayyidil anbiya'i wal mursaleen wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in, amma ba'd. Honorable President, distinguished judges, and dear audience, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today, I want to speak on the topic Islam and reality of terrorism. Dear audience, Islam is a religion of peace, mercy, and brotherhood. It encourages kindness and gentleness not only with human but also with animals, birds, even with wildlife. In fact, it is the beauty of the religion and truly teachings of its Prophet Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Islam is a religion of fraternity and tolerance. It has given so much importance to the sanctity and dignity of human life. Therefore, it declares that killing a person is equivalent to killing the entire humanity. It further says, if non-Muslim minority lives in an Islamic country, they will be provided complete protection of life, honor, and property. They are given the freedom to follow their own religion in their private life. Islam forbids oppression, even in the response reaction of oppression to other party. It has disliked transgressing the limits of justice and has set decent and fair rule and regulation for revenge. In practice, a Muslim also taught to be a messenger of peace and security in the society, never an ambassador of violence, injustice, and oppression. Muslims have been ordered to repeat the shahud every day, and the salah also ends with these words: Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Peace be upon you and God's mercy be with you. Dear audience, Islamic teachings became the source of love and mercy. Its teachings have proven peace and security, unity, agreement and equality, respect for humanity, sorrow and compassion, forgiveness and tolerance, which are coexistence for the entire universe. But unfortunately, today, some negative elements are linking Islam with terrorism, while according to Wikipedia, there are 45 terror organizations in India, only 15 are Muslim and 30 are non-Muslims. According to European data, in 2013, there were 152 attacks were carried out. Only 2 were religiously motivated, but they did not mention Islam or Muslim. If we suppose these 2 attacks were carried out by Muslims, then who did 150 attacks? Who were behind them? According to FBI data, 96% of attacks have been committed by non-Muslims since 1980. According to another data, the state members of European nations recorded 2,131 attacks between 2006 to 2010. Only 8 were by Islamists. Then the perpetrators of the rest of attacks are not terrorists. Why? Because just they are not Muslim. Interesting. And those who say all Muslims are not terrorists, but all terrorists are Muslim, come and tell me who spread terrorism in Bosnia and Chechnya, who spread terrorism in Sudan and Balkan, who spread terrorism in Afghanistan very recently, who spread terrorism in Manipur, India, who spread terrorism in other states of India on the name of Lal Salam and on the name of mob lynching, who spread terrorism in Palestine. Every corner of the land of Palestine have been stained with the blood of Muslims. The chastity of millions of women have been violated. Millions of children have become orphans. Thousands of mothers have become widows. How many buildings have been destroyed? Who did all this? All of this is what America, Great Britain, Russia and China and Greater Israel are doing, while no Muslim country has imposed death on other country. Dear audience, but sad thing or the interesting thing is that the task of interpreting terrorism has been taken over by the despotic forces, who are the successors of Genghis and Pharaoh, who are playing with peace on the name of terrorism, whose economies depend on supplying weapons to terrorists. They are putting inscription of terrorism on their collective graves. Honorable President, Islam does not take away the right to live from anyone, but gives a message of dignified life to its follower. Islam does not believe in aggression, but teaches to take up arms in the name of self-defense. Striving for dignified life and taking action for your rights is not terrorism in any case, but it is in accordance with the principles of civilizations and the United Nations Charter. And involves, my friends, you know very well, the parties lose the relation of moderation. But when our Prophet ﷺ used to send an army, he would give strict instruction to its leader. Wherever you reach, give the message of Islam first. If they do not agree, then make them pay jizya. If war becoming inevitable, then do not kill old people, women and children. Do not raise your arms against those who surrender, not destroying crops and gardens. Your war is only for Islam. These are the golden teachings of Islam, which if the nations of the world adopt, terrorism will end. Now I conclude my talk. Thank you for listening to me patiently.